Okay, so good morning, girlies. So today I'm in my office and a word just came in. Hermes girlies, come on here, come over here. Yes, you who clicked on this video. I need to talk to you, girl, and discuss openly about all of us needing therapy because this Hermes journey, Hermes game, Hermes experience, if you will, is getting a little bit out of hand, and we need to talk about it. So I'm only opening my mouth to talk about these things because I was an addict. And I'm now in a season of fasting, from Hermes addict. And I'm now in a season of like fasting or coming out of, sobering up from my Hermes experience. At the beginning of the year, I shopped Hermes once, now this summer. And I bought a strap, there was no pursuit of a bag or calling essays, doing the whole 9 yards, I went to Paris in May. I actually went to the Saint Honoré boutique, but I didn't pursue anything. Like I was very, and still am very serious about, staying away from Hermes altogether, and talk about, the Hermes journey for someone who's starting. I feel like the new Hermes shoppers are a bit vulnerable, a little bit more vulnerable than, let's say, the people who started shopping Hermes, prior 2020, 2021, post-COVID. The COVID restrictions were lifted, and let's say up until last year, things were crazy. But now I feel like, moving forward, things are about to get crazier. And I say this because there's so much information, from people like myself and other people and all of other peers, who are in the same genre of YouTube. But I feel like they are being robbed a little bit of something very special, which I think is being themselves. Which I think is like the primary thing, like you have to be yourself first of all. And going to an Hermes boutique with a script won't guarantee you of getting the door open or starting or being certain that you will get a bag. Like having a script won't guarantee you anything. I feel like when I first started, I was very naive. I have not watched videos telling me what to do, how to dress, what to wear. I literally, the first time I went to Hermes boutique in Biarritz, I wore a Zara shirt, a pair of blue jeans from Levi's, and a pair of loafers from Massimo Dutti. And the bag that I had at the time was my Pochette Matisse. And this is when I got my first Birkin. I feel like the fact that I didn't have a preconceived notion or thought process of how I should carry myself, I think this made me be at ease. And the essay that I shopped with for 3 years at ease as well, 2 years, it made her feel comfortable that I was not a seller or reseller or anything like that. I was genuinely curious. I had no clue about leathers and anything like that. I was inquiring about everything. I was interested, and I think that made things easy because I was literally asking questions and being myself, So I would say like having a face beat with makeup, wearing designer, wearing Hermes from head to toe. I mean, obviously wearing Hermes from head to toe could help, but like you don't have to be super produced to go to a boutique, and I stick to that. I said that initially when I started shopping Hermes, and I keep the same word because I'm thinking influences, it's you being genuine, you being yourself, you knowing what you want. It's very important to know what you want. Don't do things because other people are saying go for neutrals and everything. Do this, do that. Like, jump through hoops, overspend. I cannot sit here on this chair or, sit in this space and tell you that you're going to have to be spending 20,000, 10,000 euros to get a bag. Like I could never do that. I don't think this was not my experience. And I feel like being yourself and being secure in yourself, being assertive, it is kind of, the halfway of the experience, so to speak. I had to restart my journey when I went to Madrid, and things were a little trickier there because, the locals are prioritized, and I cannot say that I was a local. I was living there because I was pregnant and everything. I had my parents there to support me throughout the pregnancy or help me out through the pregnancy period because it was a high risk pregnancy. I shopped there and it was difficult. You know, it was not like France at all. Got a Kelly 25, a Constance 18, a baby bag, yes, my daughter's bag, and a few bits and bobs. It was harder for me because there I felt like I had to really work and call and show up, and I hated it. I think this is what kind of killed the experience for me because I was doing a lot, and I was pregnant and emotional, and it was high risk pregnancy, so I felt like I was emotionally buying a lot, and I feel like I wanted to prove myself, which is crazy, but this is exactly what happened. So don't do it emotional. If you are feeling emotional and you're going to Hermes, they're going to like use that against you almost, you know. So be very sure of yourself when starting this whole ordeal, because it can get to your mental, and then you start feeling like you're not worthy of certain things. And this is something that I actually struggled with. I grew up very humble family, you know. I didn't have my own bedroom up until I was like 16, so I always shared everything with my peers, my siblings, with my friends. And yeah, you know, like it hit that place in me somewhere in there in this journey, especially when I was in Madrid. And this is when I started to like get emotional and upset whenever I wouldn't get this or that. So I, you know, do the health check, mental health check, you know, prior to starting this. And then there was something that really upset me. And it's the fact that some people starting the journey are paying for Hermès advice. Like, this really is something that it hurt my heart. Like, it really breaks my heart that, you know, because the Hermès is already expensive as it is. Sis, don't waste your money. Go into the store, find an essay that you feel comfortable with opening up, you know, until a certain point. You don't have to tell them everything, you know, about your life or whatever, but you know, if you feel comfortable with them and they are giving you, let's say that they're responsive to what you're saying and you guys are having a good exchange, this is the person that you're going to shop with. If you feel like the person is already, you know, there's a pretense or you know, they're treating you or mistreating you or not being responsive or not being kind, and I'm big on kindness. Like, if you're not kind to me, I'm not going to shop with you. If you're not respectful, I'm not going to shop with you. If you are not accommodating, and if, for example, if I'm here being nice and kind and everything, and you are just being cold and frigid, I'm not going to shop with you. I'm going to ask you, can you please direct me to a colleague of yours who is kinder? Because I'm not comfortable with how you're treating me. Yeah, you have to be able to stand up for yourself in this capacity, because it is your money at the end of the day. So, like, you should not be treated or feel like you're being mistreated and just take it because it's going to get you closer to a bag. Absolutely not. So yeah, whenever I see that people are getting, I won't say tricked, but people are paying to hear, I don't know. I mean, I feel like we, in this community, like, we need to share information. We need to unite. We need to guarantee that all the girlies have at least one or two, and just be kind to each other. Like, taking money out of somebody else's pocket to hear them talk about this that I just shared, like, to me doesn't make sense. I mean, I also want to make money. Like, don't get me twisted. I'm all for it. You know, like, I'm here. I'm at the job house. I'm just on my break. I'm at the job. I'm on my work. You know, and I also want to make money. But like, I feel like charging you guys for something that I can freely give, I don't know. It just messes me up totally. Like, I'm gonna open my memberships. If you guys want to donate $5 to me, sure. But like, I cannot tell you to pay $500 or $1,000 or whatever it is to share information. Like, I don't know. Like, when I came across that, it really broke my heart. Like, for real. Because it's already hard enough as it is. I mean, let me not even talk about the pricing. That it's just going up every year. Every January we hear about a new price increase, so on and so forth. So you girlies be in charge for it. It's not fair to me. It's not fair at all. And you know, I sincerely pray that we can just get ourselves together and be confident in ourselves and not fall for these type of situations, really. And if you want to have more, like a more open one-to-one conversation, you know, I feel like we can try to find a way to do it without having to pay for it. You know, like, this is a sisterhood, and I feel like the Hermes girlies are like much more than I thought they were. Like, we are so, well, I mean, it's a worldwide community, and we love the brand, we like the bags, we like this, we like everything about it, right? But like, it can also have a very like negative or mean girly side. But I feel like this needs to be shifted, and we need to like be more open to sharing and being kind to one another and helping each other share information. And yeah, like I like the sisterhood aspect of things. So yeah, I want to fall on that, okay? Rely a little bit on that. And yeah, this is all I had to share this morning. It was just in my head, you know. And yeah, let's be kind to one another. And yeah, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you would be willing to pay for Hermes advice per se. Okay, take care, and I see you soon.